Hello, everybody. You already know what it is. It's your girl Bugatti Black, two dogs, no cat. You fuck me and I'm fucking you back. It's not gonna change, even with 2022 coming into play. It's gonna always stay the same. And today we got in the building Miss Kiva D Comedy. Yo!
Yes,
What's
I'm
up, mamas?
here. Hey.
Hey, you ready for the new year?
Yes, ma'am.
Talk about it, girl. Did you make some New Year's resolutions?
I don't. I was already in 22 when I was in 21.
I can't stand motherfuckers talking about some new year, new me, all that goofy
all
shit.
that bullshit.
Yeah, I don't
later
like
with that shit.
Yeah, that's that phony shit.
Yeah.
If
new
you
year,
ain't
new
figured
me.
it out by now, bitch, you ain't never gonna
Or they
figure it
cutting
out.
people off. Bitch, you gotta cut people off every year. You the problem.
That's what my homegirl just put up
You're
on
the
her page.
problem.
She was like, if you gotta cut people off every year, bitch, maybe you need to clean your heart.
Yeah, it's you, bitch.
It's you, bitch.
Yeah.
So you already know what we like to do here every Friday. We are here at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time and 8 o'clock Central Standard Time for all my people that's in Chicago and Houston. Stand up. But right now we're in Miami. So you know we got to rep to the fullest. Shout out to Jacksonville, Orlando, Miami. Shout out to Kendall, Homestead, all them people down there. I fuck with y'all a long way and I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. This is the 20th show. 20th show. Okay, I'm so excited.
Hey, I'm happy for you, boo.
Oh,
yes.
thank you so
much. And I'm
much.
happy to be the 20th one.
The 20th on New Year's Eve. Like all
New
the
Year's
holidays,
Eve.
all the holiday eves fell like on my Friday. Like
Not tonight. I'm the good luck charm.
that's right. That's
I say
right.
that about the Dolphins too, because the game that I went to is the one they start winning. Yes.
Wait, which one was that one?
The first one, they won. They lost 7 in a row.
Yes, they did.
And
The
on
first
that,
one they
the
won,
first
that
one
was
they
you.
won, I was there.
Okay, so you got a
Yes.
good luck charm because they don't want everyone since then. But yeah, okay.
What?
Okay.
No, you just-
Okay,
why
Willie.
you DJ
Okay,
for?
DJ Willie D
DJ
in the
Willie
building.
D.
Shout out to that chocolate man.
Yeah, for real. Willie D is
Willie
the
D.
motherfucking man.
Hey,
Let you
don't-
hold no on the motherfucking head.
Take it back now. You showing your age now, Miss
Yes,
Kiva.
ma'am.
Listen, we are here every Friday, and you already know what we were built on. We were founded on. We were founded on cuffing season. Do you know anything about cuffing season before we get into you?
Explain to me what cuffing season
Well, you tell me
is.
What do you think of when you hear the
When
words
I hear cuffing season, it's really like people just trying to grab a hold to their significant other and want everybody to know that's theirs.
Like on some sneaky link.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I think about.
Some people use it for that.
Okay.
But before we get into that, I want you to tell the people who you are, what you represent, where you're from, what you got going on. Why is Kiva D Comedy the name?
The name, the brand. Kiva D is a brand. Okay. So I am from Miami, Florida, born and raised. Well, no, I lived in Mississippi when I was little, but I was conceived in Mississippi. I was born in Miami Jackson Hospital.
Okay.
I'm from Liberty City,
Whoa, shout out to Liberty City.
by way of Miami Northwestern Bulls.
Okay. Oh, well, here go them Bulls. I saw you. This is all you see when you be up at some parties.
Proud
With
Bulls, baby. Yes, ma'am. And what else? So I'm a comedian.
Right.
I've been doing comedy since 2014, off and on.
Wow.
I've been more on lately. I had to take some time off.
Okay.
So I'm back into that full fledged. I'm an actress now.
Yeah, I saw the clip with you and your son that was out there, and the guy was like
Yeah.
giving you props for handling him the right way.
Yes,
And
yes.
what's the name of that movie?
It's called Silent Visitor.
Okay. Oh, is it like a scary?
Yeah.
What?
I was scared.
Shut up.
I was scared. But we filmed it inside a funeral home. So I was spooky.
Oh my God!
And
Cause you don't fuck around with dead bodies.
No, and then it was dead bodies in there too.
Like for real, legit.
Yeah, legit dead. And then the boy who was playing my son, he was in the casket and he kept talking to me and shit. I was like,
I
hey, bro.
couldn't
Hey,
do
bro,
it.
hey,
Shut
talk to
your
me
ass
later.
up.
Hey, can you wait till you get out that shit?
Do you believe like how I believe like even like in the funeral home spirits is walking around good bad, they just walking around
Absolutely.
that motherfucker.
Yeah, I do believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm scared of that kind of shit.
Yeah.
They be saying, oh, you don't be scared of the dead. The dead can't hurt you. Well, bitch, you'll find out for me.
Baby, because I'm not playing with them. I'm not even inviting them in like how they tell you what you got to invite the vampire in. I ain't inviting the dead in. I'm good on that.
The fuck get behind me, say, bitch, get the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
That way.
So with regards to your I can't talk tonight for some reason. Your comedy. You say you've been on and off. What brought you to go into comedy?
Well, I always wanted to do comedy. I always felt like I was supposed to be famous. Even when I was a kid, me and my best friend tell the story. We were skipping school, right? And my mom came to the school to find out that I had skipped. So she was like, my best friend was like, Kiva, we gotta run away. I was like,
Wait,
yeah.
what year was this? I mean, not year, but what grade was y'all in?
I was probably 14 at the time.
Okay.
So she was like, I say, let's go to Hollywood. And she was like, Hollywood? Like in Broward? I was like, they got a Hollywood in Broward? Bitch, I'm talking about.
You talking about LA. You talking about California.
And she was like, man, we gonna be on Skid Row. I was like, I don't know what the fuck Skid Row is, but
Sure
bitch,
did.
I'm put me there.
You ain't know it was the
I'm on
Ostro.
Skid Row. That sounds like me right there. So I always knew it, but what really got me into it, I was living in Jacksonville at the time, and my one of the parents that played football with my kids, I used to be out there talking our
shit.
kids too, talking to everybody, kid could get it. So she was like, why don't you do comedy? So I was like, I don't even know where to start. And she was like, no, they got a workshop and that at this place, which is the Comedy Zone. And I wound up going there, taking a workshop and completing it. And I had to do my first show. That was a part of graduation.
Graduating.
And I nailed it.
Did you shit yourself?
I did. And I was nervous, but... yeah, bitch, I was shaking like
I'm sure.
Jello. I ain't even going.
Yeah, I'm sure you was. Cause they say like comedy is like storytelling, is it not? Or
yeah, well, for me it is because I tell my story, and that's what I'm most known for. Cause I talk about me going to prison.
Okay.
I talk about that a lot.
Okay.
How the feds grab you, that type of stuff. And my type of comedy ain't out there.
So you setting a trend in a whole different.
Yeah.
You setting a whole different path.
I tell my story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So even now and being cheated on and all that shit, you know what I'm
saying?
I talk about that shit.
Now, who's some of your influences when it comes to comedy?
Comedy, well, of course, my favorite is Eddie Murphy.
Ooh.
Love me some Eddie Murphy.
Ooh, I miss Eddie.
And then for the
Eddie.
Yeah, I love Eddie. Who else? My style of comedy, I would say is Corey Holcomb.
Okay.
Corey Holcomb and
he's very raw.
Very raw. And then comedian K Dub out of Atlanta.
Okay. I gotta get in tune with.
Oh, I tag him.
Okay.
He hilarious.
Okay.
So that's it. And then there's some female comics that I like too, Lunell mainly.
Yeah, Lunell is definitely the shit. Man. When she hosted the Jocelyn's Cabaret, baby, did you see her host?
I didn't.
Baby, she's funny as hell. She just, it was just a lot going on, and she just couldn't believe that she was in the midst of the bullshit. So you could tell she was kind of like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
But I could appreciate. Some of the women I grew up on was like Samore. Yeah. What's her name? Adele. Adele Givens. Those are the bitches that I used to be like.
Yeah.
If I ever did comedy, I would want to do that type of comedy because they're raw. They give it to you for real, and they're not like ladies. They're neutral, but they're more so like niggas. You know what I'm saying? And it's absolutely. But that's just the way that they live their life.
They gave you the freedom to say what you want to say.
Yes.
Like, especially Adele. They tell a nigga, I want to give a fuck.
Yeah. I'm such a fucking lady. Yeah. I used to get in trouble watching that shit late at night, Def Comedy Jam. Shout out to Martin Lewis and all them people. But God dog it, man. Yeah. Comedy is good for the soul.
Comedy is good, especially like with me. What
you went through.
Yeah, what I went through, especially mainly having post-traumatic stress disorder.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm incorporating. I have a nonprofit that deals in mental health, and so that's one of my main things is to bring laughter to people, and how it, especially it affects the people in the community, in our community, African American, because people don't like to admit that they, touched.
Sure don't. Nobody wants to be stigmatized. They don't want to be labeled, and they definitely don't want the help that comes with if you are labeled or do have some sorts of some disorders. Get the help that you need so that way you can balance yourself out. But let's not get too deep because I want you to be able to tell your story and hope. I want you to be able to tell it all the way through. But I want us to focus on the fact that it's still cuffing season, bitches. I don't know what y'all got going on, but it's still cuffing season. And cuffing season, the actual season is right now. It started December the 1st and it continues through January the 15th.
Okay.
So this is the actual cuffing season right now where you should be with that one person.
Okay.
Maybe two, depending on what type of hoe you are.
Mm-hmm.
And you should be exclusively like with this person. Y'all spend Christmas together. Maybe y'all was taking the matching pajama pictures. I saw a lot of matching pajama pictures with a lot of new couples. I know y'all just got together during cuffing season. How I know? Because I was in the nigga shit. I'm just playing. Or vice versa, he was in my shit. I'm just playing. But real talk though, I did see a lot of new matching pajamas, and shout out to all the new families, blended families that got together during the season. I love to see it. Do more of that. Don't be afraid to take on somebody else's responsibilities. All kids need parents. Like, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So be there for them. But we have to go back a little bit because you don't really know what cuffing season
I don't
really is about.
Even when I was cuffed, I didn't know what the hell that meant.
I don't even know what the fuck that is. So yeah, let's run it back. So first of all, cuffing season started in August. August was scouting season.
Okay.
Scouting season was August 1st through the 30th. That's when you're supposed to be out here just doing exactly what it says. I'm supposed to be scouting. I'm supposed to be looking for what I'm supposed to be looking for. Yes, for somebody. Next, you had September 1st through the 30th. That was your drafting season.
Okay.
Drafting season is when you, just like the NFL, NBA.
Okay.
You stand up on that podium, you pick out a few people and say, hey, come get your jersey. You the first round draft pick.
Yeah.
You second, you third, and so on and so forth.
Okay.
Then October 1st through the 31st, you have your tryouts.
Okay.
Now, tryouts is when you either going on a lot of first dates.
Yeah.
Or maybe you're doing a lot of first fucking. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I said, depending on the type of hoe you are.
Right,
okay?
right.
And then you go to your preseason, which is November 1st through the 30th.
Uh-huh.
And it's preseason because it preludes cuffing season.
Okay.
So, in the November 1st through the 30th season, that is when you've handpicked a few and you said, okay, let's see how y'all work with the family for Thanksgiving.
Uh-huh.
And let's see what you do for Black Friday.
Okay.
And let's see how things work out, before we get to this holiday season, before we get to Christmas, because I don't want a nigga that really ain't, or I don't want a woman that's really not.
Yeah.
So you figure it out in November.
Right.
And then when December 1st hits, it's crunch time. It's like, okay, now I'm locked and loaded with you.
Yeah.
I want to carry this on. I want to go through the Christmas season with you. I want the ball to drop while I'm tonguing you down. I want to maybe be eating your booty while we, the clock striking 12.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
But all that shit, we part of the EBG gang. I don't know. But yeah, so things like that be happening during this time frame.
Okay.
A lot of men talk about cuffing season being like a season of whoring because they look at it like, I'm just here to smash. I'm not really here for a long time. I'm here to do it for a short time.
Okay.
Some women look at it like it's really genuine because they're really looking for longevity.
Okay.
So do you feel like cuffing season is something that should be extended throughout the whole year? It shouldn't just be a season?
Whew.
Right?
Yeah, definitely throughout the year. But my thing is this, especially with the matching pajamas and all that shit, though. You know what I'm saying? All that shit sound good, it look good, but boy, me personally,
Come on.
if I had my second go round, I ain't posting my nigga.
Okay, talk about it.
Cause you can't hit what you can't see.
Ooh.
You understand what I'm saying?
Bang, bing, bong.
You can't hit what you can't see.
I totally
dog.
agree.
So you put them niggas out there, they know what they know what the attack.
The vultures.
They out there.
Yeah. And they don't have no respect.
There. No respect, none at all.
Yeah.
So because of that, I won't post my niggas.
Would you want him to post you?
Fuck no.
She like,
No.
I don't want to be seen either. Because they got a lot of that's going on where it's like they say if you don't post me, it ain't real.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck what you think.
Yeah.
Because, and then too, them women, like, they like to size you up and shit. By a profile picture, we looking like, oh, I could take him, and
definitely
that type of shit. Or they'll think you some type of duck or some
and
shit.
They really think you a duck,
yeah,
a gullible
think
or
you
whatever.
A duck by your profile picture, not knowing this bitch to tell your
I'm a killer.
Yeah.
I'm a killer.
And I'm on medication to fuck you up.
Yeah. To keep me from doing some stupid shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, I don't agree. And then I seen a broad today, no bullshit. I seen on Facebook. doing a whole rant about her and the nigga broke up and this and that. You know what I'm saying? Dog.
Wow.
Because you feel like you owe everybody an apology. I mean, not apology,
an
explanation.
But for what?
Why? You know what I'm saying? If shit ain't work out, that's why you supposed to don't post your shit, take your L's in silence.
But why why do people feel like they owe the public an explanation
about
why their life ain't fucking working out the way?
I don't give a fuck.
Because it's what they put out there. Yes. You think that's what it is?
Yes, because you don't put out there, he's everything I need. Look at babe, busting my bumps. Look at babe, cooking.
Not the busting of the bumps, girl.
Doing that, man. Bitch, knock it off. You know what I'm saying?
He got this ingrown out my mouth.
Yeah, you know, goddamn, man, let us miss babe, bitch.
Right,
Every 5 minutes you posting this nigga. So now, when your ass take that fall, you know, now you feel like you got to explain what bae at. Bitch, I don't care. I already knew.
Wow. That make a lot of sense, though, with regards to where the climate is with social media and how people feel like they got to post every fucking thing that they doing. And then after it crumbles, it's like, well, shit, I owe the people. First of all, you're not we don't care.
Yeah.
You're not a Kardashian. We don't give a fuck. You ain't Nicki Minaj. Yeah. We don't give a fuck about what it is, what's going on in your life. Only the bitches that you in competition with give a fuck about that shit, bitch. I could care less.
Yeah,
so that make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah.
In your relationship that you were in, was social media like a big thing with you guys then?
I think that was the demise.
Okay.
Because he didn't want me posting, but he had his reason, not posting him, but me posting myself.
Yourself.
You understand what I'm saying? Because dudes was be lurking.
Yeah.
And he's like, take that shit down and this and that. And I'm looking like, nah, because I know you're a cheater. You don't want your hoes to see. You know what I'm saying? Because you've been told a bit, so it was clashing with what you had going on. You understand what I'm saying? So because I wouldn't stop, man, I'm an entertainer. I cannot stop. You understand what I'm saying?
You have to.
Go ahead on.
So how did that all start? Like from your whole, because you just are still going through.
Yeah, mine is fresh.
Now we were supposed to have gotten together during October.
Yeah.
For Domestic Violence Awareness Month.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which I was completely booked.
Yeah.
Domestic. God bless. Thank you, Jesus.
How many hoes out here getting their ass whooped?
Listen, the most beautiful, intelligent, well put together, are the most broken.
Yeah.
From their situations. You know what I'm saying?
But this is what I want to say in reference to that too, because mine definitely, I had domestic violence in mine, but it was a toxic situation for every black eye, and I say that because I had many. Mm-hmm. I probably earned a couple of them motherfuckers. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Because my mouth, 1, 2, getting in a man's face, you can't do that shit. Yeah. And then when he bust you aside your shit, you wanna holler. Cry wolf. You understand? Mm-hmm. You can't do that shit. Mm-hmm. Wear that ass whooping, man. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? But my thing for wanting to speak on it or speak about it is because it's so many women that's going through that type of shit and they don't want to go back to poverty. You understand what I'm saying?
That part.
They don't want to go back to poverty. They don't want to leave that toxic environment no matter how bad it is. You're talking to somebody who I had Rolls Royce in my garage. I had Mercedes Benz and Bentleys and all that shit. Mm-hmm. But the black eye ain't look good in that motherfucker. You understand?
Not just the black eye, but
the wear the shades and that, or the amount of disrespect that came with it too. You know what I'm saying? Well, you feel like you got the stun on a motherfucker and everybody know your story. Everybody know that nigga community dick and got babies every fucking well. You understand?
Do you think that you were one of one when it came to the physical abuse?
What you mean by that?
Like with regards to how if he was like out there with other women. Do you think any other woman experienced the violence?
Oh, hell yeah. Shit. Yeah. One of the bitches put him in jail.
Shut the fuck up.
I had to get him bonded up.
You did? Oh, my God. Wait a minute.
Now, you supposed to be whooping my ass. You supposed to be whooping me.
Wait a minute. Hold the fuck up now. Let me just... the question was... Do you think he ever was doing it to any other woman? You said, hell yeah, that bitch put a bitch here and I bonded him out.
I had to bond him out. Ain't go around here messing with people.
Girl, tell me how that went when you got that phone call.
I knew something was wrong because he was in Jacksonville. And we had just left marriage counseling. Let me get that on the table. We had just, he had done told us, the counselor, I'm going to cut off everything. I'm not doing this, doing that no more. All this shit, right? So, we like a dummy. I'm home.
And he there.
I keep calling, like, why this nigga at? I ain't answering the phone. I'm thinking, big people grabbing him. You know what I'm saying?
You thinking something wrong?
Yeah. He was in custody, but not
that custody. He in custody for putting hands on.
Yeah, man.
So did it start off? How did it start off? Like, did it start off abrupt, like where it was just like, okay, I'm whipping your ass? Or did it start off with, I'm talking shit about you first, now I'm isolating you from your family, your friends.
That shit.
Then
and not even that, it was because me, I don't play a good victim. Like I told you, like, I'm going to set that shit off first. He ain't the kick in the door, kick your ass.
Okay.
Nigga. You understand what I'm saying? I'm the one that's gonna get off. I'll probably find out some shit. A bitch done DM me her baby or some shit like that. So now you got to come deal with this shit. And then when you start acting like nonchalant with it, that's a problem. Yeah, that's a problem. So I'm throwing shit, this and that. The problem is he ain't know how to stop.
Okay, once the door, it was like Pandora's box.
Yeah.
Once it opened, you couldn't close that motherfucker.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's where that shit came.
Were there ever times where you where you tried to escape, but somebody turned you in to him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We did a show about that.
Yeah.
That's why I'm asking.
Yeah. I tried to leave that situation. I went and stayed in a hotel for like 2 months straight. And, and I wound up having to go back. And I tried to get away, not because I was scared or fearful of him. It was that I know that somebody was going to get fucked up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why, like, all the pictures and shit that I kept in my phone, I kept them because I might have to kill this nigga one day. You know what I'm saying? And I needed that footage.
Yeah.
All them black eyes and shit, because like I say, and once that shit gets started, motherfucker don't know how to stop.
Right.
So it go with the choking and, hey, I can't breathe. You know what I'm saying? Like near death shit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the fights were just nonstop. It just was a bad situation. And if we're going to talk on it, I'll take it a step further. That soul tie shit. That shit real.
Talk about that.
Because he turned into somebody that I didn't know. You see the face, but you don't know that person.
It's empty.
It's empty. It's like you talking to a shell.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So, and I didn't really know about that. I used to be wondering, like, what? Because that's your husband.
Right.
And one time my mom was like, you ain't got a right to leave your husband. You supposed to be there for him and
do everything.
Pray for him. And it sound like, man, I ain't bothering God about that nigga. Fuck that shit.
Right.
Okay.
That was when you was at that point. That was when you was at that point though.
I ain't fucking with God about this nigga. I'm pray about something else.
Yeah.
You know
that he was gonna really listen to.
Yeah.
Cause he ain't
nigga ain't listening.
You like, I know God knows this nigga ain't on shit. Yeah. So what am I going to plead?
You sleeping with all these different people, everybody when you come in contact with people. And they ain't gonna want to say that, but if you have an unprotected sex, whatever spirit on that person
transfers.
It transfers. So you wondering why your prayers ain't reaching, because you got to pray all that other people shit out there, nigga, too.
So rubbers ain't just for STDs.
Right, and rubbers don't always cover.
Rubbers don't always cover, but the STD. Yeah. But I'm just saying, it really does
for that
keep you for that transference.
Yeah, absolutely.
Damn.
Yeah.
Were there children made in the midst of all of this?
What, mine?
Yeah. We don't. My people don't know nothing about you.
Yeah. So we were together. We got together. Another thing too, you got to remember, if I'm gonna talk this shit, I talk this shit. You got to remember how you met that person.
How did you meet him?
And so when I met him, I had a nigga.
Okay.
And he had a wife. He didn't tell me he had a wife.
Okay.
He told me that was his baby mom.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So once I found out, I should have left that situation.
Right. But by that time,
I was already in.
Was it the dick and conversation? It was the all package, just like the whole
so
powerful,
he was so good to me that I didn't care if he had a dick.
Right. Ooh, y'all heard that, ladies? How many times have y'all been involved with a little dick, no dick nigga, but just was there because
it didn't matter.
your vibe is just everything.
So
Give me that little dick.
You that nice, and then you come with dick too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I could do. I could do this.
Especially when you see he would open the doors and shit at the flower game.
Yeah.
I ain't know this nigga just getting out of prison, so he studied the woman brain.
Of course.
He had a book called The Female Brain.
This nigga was a psychopath.
Bitch.
This nigga is a psychopath.
But it go to that narcissist shit too.
Right.
And the reason why I'm able to identify because I have narcissists.
Okay.
So
you saw yourself
yeah,
in him
we
at
both
times.
Fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Two toxic people was together.
He was toxic, but that's my nigga though.
Right.
I went to prison with him.
Okay.
I did time with him
Fair
while
time.
he was locked up. Yes.
How long were you gone?
Not long.
Well, how long?
Shit, from 2010 to 12, but it was in Arizona.
Damn. 2 years?
And then not even that. Then
You gotta go to the half?
probation.
Did you go to the halfway house? No, they would take you out and just went to put you straight on.
Because it was Arizona.
Okay.
See, and I wouldn't even have went to the Fed if it wasn't. I used the post office.
Oh, so it became a federal.
It came federal.
Yeah.
But weed up there is in abundance. They don't
Right.
really,
They
it's
don't
like
ca-
a
yeah,
slap on the wrist.
exactly.
You understand what I'm saying?
Especially back then when they was rolling it in and out that motherfucker.
So I pled guilty to the 5 years, really, and then in 2 that I was gone, and I had to do I was on state and federal probation.
Whoa.
So it was like terrible.
Yeah.
For me, and then too, I had to hold shit down. Why? Because he had to stay longer than me.
I was
That
gonna
my
ask you,
first
was he
time.
gone the same time
Yeah.
that you were gone?
No.
Okay.
He stayed longer than me.
Okay.
Mhm.
So y'all left at the same time.
We left at the same time, and
But
I came home.
but you came home before him.
Yeah, and I lined shit up. So when
he came
it
home.
was a good transition.
So before that even happened, was there any abuse then?
We used to get into it, but
felt like because
nasty.
you was an aggressor as well, you felt like it really wasn't as serious.
Right.
As
that one, and then 2, it really didn't get really bad until I found out that he had a kid on me.
Okay. And
So
then that flipped the switch on.
That flipped it, cause now, nigga, you disrespect.
That was right on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah.
So you felt like you was in no respect.
Yeah.
When it's
I
no
could do
respect, I can only really like you.
Yeah.
I love you, but I don't like your ass, nigga.
Yeah, I
and
don't-
it's you can get whatever.
It was hard, and then he felt like I didn't do things that he was expecting while he was locked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, go get a job. Bitch, I just did that time. I worked at a hospital. When we going to go back to the hospital and say, let me sell a drug for y'all? I know I got this drug, but let me,
It
bro.
wasn't going to work like that.
No, I had to get out and do what I had to do right then and now. The same day I got out, I was already back in the streets doing what I had to do to get a roof
to get
over
what
my
y'all
head.
needed.
Yeah.
And to take care of his ass.
Yeah. None of that shit matter.
So when he came back, did the switch flip on him as well that you noticed? It was different?
When he got out?
Yeah.
Well, it didn't flip until he got into that being on the scene, that rap shit. I don't want to mention the friend, but his friend is
the industry.
In the industry.
Okay.
So, with all the gifts and shit, it's like
Now
he
you
just snatched the cover off, and now all the hoes fall. I'm trying to get a nigga a Panamera Porsche. You know what I'm saying? We riding around the Jacksonville, them hoes up there ain't used to that shit. So you
They
had
going
bitches
crazy.
falling like that with Elvis Presley or somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah,
so that went to the. You think that contributed?
I had to deal with that, and then the fact that he was already hoish before then.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
elevated.
It was just and then the more we got, the more money we got. Because he got out, he type of nigga gonna get out, he gonna get it.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it didn't. For what people used to look at and see what I posted on social media, and that's why I tell you, like, I won't do that shit this time around.
Okay.
But posting and see me in a ghost.
Yeah.
Doing this. They like, oh, she living. Oh, that nigga taking care of her, this and that. They ain't know what was going on.
Behind
the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
All the disrespect.
Mm-hmm.
The disrespect was so overwhelming. And that motherfucker be having you think that you crazy.
Was it any public disrespect, or was it always?
Absolutely.
So he would be like, in front of people?
Man, them hoes used to be doing the most. When the bitch that excuse me, the broad that the bitch he with now. You know what I'm saying? Used to be doing a little fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being inside bitch uniform. You know, this motherfucker want to post little hints up, put a little shit up where I know it can only come from him. You understand what I'm saying? Let's put on another. If I was somebody messing with a nigga that got an old lady, me, I know that if he ain't happy at the crib, me and him ain't gonna be able to rock. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Because I don't want that burden.
Yeah, you don't want that. You want.
I want you to go home. I want you to get the fuck up.
Please.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But with that she really wanted him, and she was willing to do any and everything to. And so it used to look like I'm a nag. Cause I used to want to fuck off, yeah. So she knew how to play that shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no.
But the leash, they give them that leash.
Yeah, gave it to her. You know what I'm saying? So, and not just her.
A couple of them.
And then motherfucker be
and a couple of them got out of order.
Yeah, and then I gotta go beat the bitch.
I was just gonna ask you be putting your hands on these hoes, cause I be
not now.
No, I'm not. Of course. Now we in a whole different space.
Boy, I disfigured the bitch whole face.
With what?
My hand.
The fuck? I had to ask with what? Cause I'm like,
my hand. Bitch, play with your mama. Don't play with me.
What the fuck? What type of shit was y'all into? What happened? Like she approached you?
Nah, I was just I was in Jacksonville.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying. So I again.
Jacksonville is a sore spot.
It's my nigga.
So do you go to Jacksonville at all?
I do, cause that's where I got my start in comedy at, and I met some great people there.
Shout
you know
out
what
to
I'm
Jacksonville.
saying?
See how you turn your pain into
yeah. Everything that has given me, and that works. That's my power now. Anything that I have a bad memory of, I go and create a new memory there.
Okay.
So now it ain't a bad memory.
That's a good thing to teach.
Yeah.
To individuals who have issues, don't just leave it there for somebody to come snatch the Band-Aid up off of it. Go over there and heal it.
Go
heal it. How you heal it is make a new memory.
Man, it used to be a hotel I ride by that motherfucker and be like, I get cringes. You know what I'm saying? Because I caught the nigga at the hotel.
Yeah.
With
a lot of shit.
Oh, my
You sound like my homegirl, boy. My homegirl caught her nigga at some fucking hotel. First of all, she hid in the trunk of the nigga car. And they used to fight like cats and dogs. And niggas stomped her so fucking bad, popped her eye out of her socket.
Yeah.
Like,
how dare you catch me cheating, bitch?
But goddamn it, she rode in the trunk of the car.
I ain't riding in no trunk. I got claustrophobia.
She rode in the trunk of the car and went with her. He picked up the bitch and took her to the hotel. The bitch popped out at the motherfucking hotel. What the fuck type of shit? I say if he got to go to that, but that which brings me to another point where I had another show, and we talked about do we feel like you're weak-minded or weak-bodied when you find yourself in those situations?
Yeah.
And so my guests that day were like, only a weak motherfucker would be involved in domestic violence.
No.
Right. So let me tell you, because I was like, I don't think that's true. I think that you could be, like I said, the most intelligent, well put together, all that, and get caught up in it. It means that you were weak at that moment. Maybe he wore you down with the good shit, the gifts, and I say, it starts somewhere and it leads up to something, and then you turn around and you look and it's like, well, damn, I did not know that this was coming, but what am I gonna do now? This is who I'm in love with. This is who I like. My guest Nicole, when she came, Humbly Pretty, and talked about how she, had to jump out of a moving car. From a nigga beating her the fuck out of her. Yeah. In the car. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Pregnant and all, just so, but. So, it's like, it's not weak-minded.
Yeah, no.
What do you say?
I say I'm the strongest motherfucker I know.
I believe, bitch, you disfiguring bitches with your hands.
Yeah,
bitch.
I'm the strongest person I know, but I'm talking about mentally.
Mentally, no,
you know what I'm saying? I know I defend myself, but mentally, I'm the strongest person I know. I done bounced back from a whole bunch of shit. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? My issue is I don't like nothing controlling me. Nothing. Mm-hmm. Nothing. I have that ability. Once I feel like this person or this situation is controlling me, I have that ability to walk away.
So easy peasy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I stick in there with you, and that's what get motherfuckers fucked up with me because I hang in there so long till you been and thought that shit was all right.
Yeah.
Nah, bitch, it ain't all right. It's just that I choose not to cut you off now. You understand what I'm saying?
But we're gonna address it.
Yeah, that shit coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was the out for you? Like when was it like, you know what, enough is the fuck enough?
Hey, Chris Rollins. That's who I did the movie with.
Oh, well, shout out to him.
He got a podcast. Y'all need to do each other too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Interview each other.
Shout out to Rollins.
Yes. What was saying, boy?
I said, what was the out? The final straw, the straw that broke the back of the camel that said, you know what, I'm tired.
To be honest with you, completely honest with you, there was really no out. He had done so much stuff, like moved like 2 different women, like maybe 10 minutes away from where I live. Not 1, but 2 different ones. And me knowing that.
In 2 separate houses. We're 3, you in 1.
Yeah.
And them in 2 separate houses.
And for him, like, oh.
What
it's
label
either
is
roll
this?
with me. Hey, roll with me or get rolled over type shit. You understand what I'm saying?
You either gonna ride or not.
And then it wasn't until he went into my phone. He went into my phone and seen that I was conversating with someone. And he couldn't take that shit.
No.
You understand what I'm saying? And all you saw a motherfucker say happy birthday and can you talk? I can't talk right now, and that was the end of that. Well,
that was too much.
Bitch, I dare you would have thought that shit said, hey, we fucking tonight.
You sucking
and
these balls.
Yeah.
Do
all
what you
that.
did last time.
None of that shit. Motherfucker just, oh, who is that, this and that. And then, you know, it went from that to that. Oh, I can't tell you this and that. Oh, she could cheat on me. It's like I could do all the cheating. All she had to do was walk away.
Right.
No, bitch.
What? All you had to do was walk away?
Yeah, but when I got with you, I had a nigga. I'm a certified stepper, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna cheat back. That's what the fuck I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Now, a lot of niggas won't agree with it. A lot of women won't agree with it. But that's me. You kill my dog, I kill your cat.
Eye for eye.
That's it.
Damn.
You understand what I'm saying?
I
Especially
do understand.
when you done shitted on me
so many times. Some people would say, though, for somebody to stick around to be shitted on.
Yeah.
Like how many times did you have to be shitted on before you knew it was shit? Or did you always know it was shit? And like motherfuckers be saying, like, because I'm the same type of way where I give a motherfucker until you hang yourself.
Yeah.
Because I know people are not perfect.
No.
But
with me,
as far as you stomping a mud hole in my emotions or, you know what I'm saying, wanting to crush, you know, me as a human being, I don't stand for that. You know what I'm saying? We got to be solid with one another at all times. We got to stand down with one another at all times. And if you can't hold me down the way I'm holding you down, then there's no purpose in us even being each other's life. Go hold somebody. I see you want to hold them down.
Yeah.
Hold them down.
Yeah.
You ain't got to fake hold me down. I got this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I do understand that people are imperfect.
And then, too, when you look at it, you gotta look at how people was brought up.
That part. Or not brought up.
Or not brought up. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? So you can't really expect. You got to go back to who raised that person and how they was raised.
Who raised you niggas?
And that type of shit. So if he never saw a stable man in the house and protect and provide and then doing all that shit, then how can I expect him to do that for me? He thought what he was doing was normal. And in a sense, I did too. You understand what I'm saying? It wasn't until you come up from that shit or you start dealing with somebody else and you seeing how they do their house, you be like, nah.
This ain't it.
This ain't it, man.
Was that what you saw when you were coming up, or were you able to see whole relationships?
I came up rough. I came up real rough. Okay. I'm talking about like staying in Roman houses, staying like just rough. That's how I got the PTSD. Okay. Because my situation and how growing up. You know what I mean? Okay. But all of that made me for who I am today.
Right, which is Kiva the comedy and the nonprofit. And what's the name of the nonprofit?
Triggers to Triumph.
Triggers to Triumph.
Yeah.
Talk about how you came up with Triggers to Triumph. Once
I was diagnosed, they asked me, they the lady that came up with the diagnosis, it took her like 2 days, and she had been in the game 30 years, and she said she never had encountered someone like me.
Okay.
So it took her 2 days to come up with my diagnosis, and so and at that time I was just finding out that he had another baby.
Damn.
He
How
had-
many babies do you
I
have?
got 3 that I know of.
Okay.
During our marriage.
During
I
the
don't know.
marriage?
Yeah. And since we've been separated, he had another one with the other girl, one of the 3 that he moved up there.
Up the street.
Yeah.
Okay. So Triggers to Triumph.
Triggers to Triumph. How I came up with that name, because as I started doing my studying, and because when they tell you there's no cure for what you got, you want to know what the fuck I got.
Wow.
That can't be cured. So I went and started doing my research, and they say that they come up with, how they come up with it is something that trigger you. So I took the name Trigger because I noticed that, like stuff when I told you bad memories.
Yeah.
So if I'm triggered by something, it could be the way the air feel. It could be a song on the radio, something to trigger that and take you into a fucking depression so deep till you don't even know how to get up out that shit.
Oh my goodness.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to wish that on nobody. I suffer with like severe panic attacks.
Okay.
I go through it. Like,
Really? Do the panic attacks come with like is the breathing thing, or no? It's just something. Can we see it if it's happening to you? Like we can see
it
it.
come. For the most part, I'm grateful for my children.
Okay.
They able to see it. My boys, they able to know when something wrong, and they know what to do.
Okay.
But if I'm
Shout out to them.
yeah, for real. But if I'm somewhere and I'm having one, it's hard to like control that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They tell you breathing techniques and this and that, but
Yeah.
if your mind fucking
Everywhere.
well, you hearing voices, you hearing all this other shit. That
Ain't nothing to help.
Ain't nothing to help.
So it just has to run it's
It
like
got
is it like a seizure where it has to
Run its
run
course.
its course?
Yeah.
And then you back feeling like okay, but
Yeah.
is it a tolling on your body? Like as far as like are you tired after you have like a panic attack or
Yeah, it
you need
takes
some rest?
you be depleted.
okay.
Like
Yeah.
mentally depleted. Like that shit's a fight.
Okay.
Cause you don't know what you fighting.
Okay.
And that's that one little song or that one little
Yeah.
something that
Gust
triggers.
the wind.
So I named it Triggers
To triumph. Cause how are you turning your triggers to triumph?
by doing me, doing
Yeah.
my comedy,
Yeah.
staying busy, tackling my goals.
Yeah.
Like I'll write that shit down,
Yeah.
make it plain, and start executing.
Of course.
So that once you busy, you be too damn busy to. So I used to be
Dive
up 3
deep into
days
that.
3 days in a row. I wouldn't get no sleep. 3 days. Oh, and get dick down real good.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't forget that now, ladies.
That shit
Gotta
does
get
knock
the
you
dick.
out. So you had a long week or whatever.
Yeah.
Then that shit, yeah, you
Yeah. So the nonprofit, tell us about that.
So yeah, it's Triggers to Triumph. It's Triggers to Triumph. It deals in mental health in the community. I mainly deal with kids, troubled youth.
Okay.
That's my specialty.
What's the starting age?
I like the teenage boys,
Okay.
like anywhere from 11 to, and not on no cougar aspect, but
Okay.
those little kids that really like need a hug.
No, that's a huge thing when you say you focus on the boys.
Yeah,
And that age.
because they need a mother, and I got boys,
Uh-huh.
and I'm able to see what my boys. Sometimes they just need a hug.
Mm-hmm.
For the most part, they need that mother.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, and I wasn't able to give that to my boys because I was depleted
Yeah.
emotionally. My daughter, and I thank God I got daughters that's grown. My kids now I got a 4-year-old,
Okay.
8-year-old, and
Baby.
I'm reminding you, I'm 48. 4-year-old, 8-year-old, 14-year-old, and my daughter live in Virginia. She came and got them about a month and a half ago,
Okay.
and they've been up there with her.
Okay.
And she said, "Mom, just get yourself together," because I was tired.
Damn. Well, my daughter, I should have had me a daughter take my motherfucking shit, my kids.
I was tired. So,
Damn.
yeah.
Okay. So as far as do you guys link with other businesses, like how would somebody know to get with Triggers and Triumph?
Well, my website
Triggers
is
to
Triggers. It's Triggers, TRIGGERS, 2, and then Triumph.org. I'm mostly caught doing a lot of work with like True Prep Academy.
Okay.
With Coach Mario. That's why I did
Where's
my partnership. True Prep is right now on 167th and like 47th.
Okay.
Yeah, 47th Avenue. It's an all boys school.
Okay.
And so this year coming, I'll be turning my attention to domestic violence women and those that in a battered shelter and stuff like that.
Okay.
I got a project coming up called Come On Sis.
Come on, sis.
Come On Sis.
Okay.
And so we're gonna be.
I like that.
Yeah. So I don't like when you do them workshops and them women walk away with nothing.
Nothing.
They just hear your story and that's the end of that shit.
Yeah. So yours is gonna be more incorporative of like doing stuff with the
yeah.
With the
We gonna do stuff. We gonna have them with a bag so when they leave there, they'll leave feeling pampered. You know, we're gonna take care of them and they'll have a little bag full of information. You know what I mean? Gift cards and stuff like that.
Okay.
So you know what I mean? Because when you look good, you feel good.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And that's when you start to want more. But if you went down in that slump or sitting in the house with the shades pulled and shit like that,
you ain't feeling none of that.
You ain't trying to hear nothing.
Gee whiz, man. Shout out to Triggers to Triumphs, man. That's a really dope thing, starting a non-profit organization. I think a lot of us want to do it, but don't, do it for fear of whatever. So you really putting out that energy, that great energy for 2022.
Yeah.
Take your pain and turn it into your profit, baby. Because listen, Triggers to Triumph is out there. So tell the people what you got going on. What's going on with Kiva? Because we done talked about so much stuff. When's your next show? When can people buy tickets? All that good stuff. They want to see you in comedy.
You want to see me in action. I'll be doing a Glass House comedy.
Ooh, is that the one with Gamma?
Yeah.
Gamma 305 gonna be on that too, right? Yes. Okay, shout out to y'all.
At the Lyric Theater. Yeah, me, Shea Butter, who else? Jay Marino. Yeah, and Sky Dog Manning. So, yeah, that's gonna be. It's gonna be nice. A lit show, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I might have to check that out. I'm gonna just come on outside,
Yeah.
Even if I come by myself, because I think that's probably why I used to come out by myself all the time, and then I started coming out with people, and now I don't want to come outside without people. And I need to get back to coming outside by myself.
Yeah.
Because fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying?
You can do both, though. Whatever you're feeling.
So, look, listen. Tell the people what your name is on Instagram, where they can find you, where they can, you say it's coming up when? Glass House coming up?
January 21st.
January 21st. I got a show that day, too. January 21st, she got the show at Glass House. This is Kiva, the comedy. I want you to introduce yourself again. All that stuff. Give me your handle.
Yes, I am comedian Kiva D. You'll find me on Instagram, Kiva D Comedy. An actress. Go check out the movie Silent Visitor. It's a short film.
It's out now?
It's out.
Where's it out?
They find it on YouTube. It was just a short film. But everybody want the next part, so we're going to start back filming.
Ooh, so it's going to be like a series.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Okay, shout it out again. What's the name of it?
It's called Silent Visitor.
Silent Visitor on YouTube.
Yes.
Okay.
And I got Come On Sis that's launching in February.
Okay.
It's February 11th.
So right like before, a Valentine's Day.
Yeah, right before Valentine's. Because those women need to feel loved.
We do, yeah. Them probably going to be the bitches that don't have no niggas.
It's going to be the domestic violence women.
I know, bitch. I'm just cracking jokes, bitch.
Yeah.
I love you, though. I love you for coming through and sharing your story, though, for real.
I appreciate you.
I had a really good time talking shit with you. You a real-ass OG, though.
Yeah.
You an OG for real.
Yeah.
And you need to put out that OG energy. We need that OG energy in the most humblest way that I can say it.
Yeah.
Because us young ladies, myself included, we need that. You understand what I'm saying? We need our sisters to reach back for each other and teach us the game, Ghost. Tasha.
I would love that. Like
Tasha.
I would love to end on that. You talking about Tasha from Power? Girl, they were calling me Cookie. Then
Girl,
they were calling me Tasha. Exactly. I never saw one episode of Empire. But
my goodness. But it's the energy.
Yeah.
It's just the energy. It's powerful.
But this is what I would love to end on. If you're a woman that's out there and you already got, doing your thing business-wise, reach back and help another sister.
Absolutely.
Don't hoard information, especially if she in the same business as
Please,
you
drop
or whatever.
The jewels.
But if she can't hurt your business, don't hold nothing back. Teach somebody something, because somebody had to share their information with you. And it's so gangster to put other motherfuckers on.
Man, it really is.
That shit
really,
is G to me.
It's the most gangster shit you could ever, because I'm always paying homage. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to never deny what my right to passage.
Don't do that, and then God see that shit.
Exactly.
God see that shit. He looking right at your hating ass, bitch.
That's you know what she said, bitches? We need to start reaching back. Reach one, teach one.
Yeah.
Don't leave each other in the goddamn dust.
Yeah.
We all need each
Come
other,
on,
goddamn
sis.
it. You already know what the fuck it is. I really appreciate you coming, Kiva. I really do. We're going to have you back.
Absolutely.
I don't know when. Let me think. February. We could do February, March. We just had you just come back and promote your shit, baby.
My birthday,
so listen, because I love to have small business talk on here and just to check in with you. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep that sister link going, because I know you always have your hands in other pots, so we can always link up to do that. So listen, everybody, it's your girl Bugatti Black. We got to go because it's New Year's Eve. I'm trying to go get drunk as fuck. I don't know about y'all, no, I'm just playing, but I'm getting ready to go count down with somebody. And I'm here every Friday. You already know what it is. 2 Dogs No Cat, Bugatti Black. You fuck me and I'm fucking you back. Shout out to Stepper Films. I appreciate you, brother, being here. You really taking good care of me. Just, need my other video. I hope I get my other video soon. But I love you, though. Oh, yeah, Happy New Year, y'all. Bye. Let me see.